Hey guys, it's MC Fix It here. I have a old LED floodlight on my house that just needs replaced. It's not bright anymore. It doesn't really shine very well. So I'm going to be replacing it with one that is adjustable and super bright, and it shines and lights up the whole yard. You could use it for a garden, a backyard, a front yard, whatever you want, and just shines really bright and allows you to be able to see the whole thing. I'll walk you through the tools that I used and the supplies and how to install this. Here are the tools and the supplies that I used: a drill with a Phillips head, a flat head, another Phillips, a pair of pliers, a step ladder, a non-contact voltage test, the light fixture of your choice, which I have linked in the description below which one I chose. You may need more or less tools depending on exactly what your old fixture is and the new fixture that you buy. So this is the exterior light we are going to replace. You'll need to find your breaker box, and then once you've found it, figure out which one of the breakers it is, and go ahead and turn it off. That off. That will give us the ability to work safely. Even though you've already killed the power at the breaker, make sure your light switch is turned off as well. Just another safety precaution. So the first step, you got to figure out how to remove it. This has a little cover on here, and it's going to come out easiest with a pick. You might have to use a flat head depending on what yours is, but it might look totally different as well. And then this is most likely a Phillips in here. This actually has a similar setup to what it feels like the new one has. So we'll go ahead, get this thing off. We'll go ahead and remove that one Phillips screw. Take the silicone. Another step for your own safety is to use a non-voltage contact tester and just go around and test everything. If it beeps and turns red, it is hot, so we're good. Remove the 3 wire nuts here. You will get new wire nuts, so you don't even have to save these, but if you want to, you can. Okay, we're going to use the caps they provided, so this can go get disposed of properly. The next step is to go ahead and remove this bracket. They're just Phillips. Here's the floodlight I chose to use for this project. Onforu floodlight outdoor lights, 90 watt, dusk to dawn, or just flip of the switch, 65K daylight, IP66 waterproof, and it is got 4 adjustable heads. Boxing is quite simple. You just take it right out of the box. It comes already pretty much assembled. You do have some wiring you're going to have to do, so you can see the wiring right here. It has a foam plate, a mounting piece with the ground built in there. It comes with your wire nuts, 2 different types length screws, and some other pieces here. So we'll show you how to use all of that. Make sure to read your instruction manual and all of the other things that are included in here. So here is everything that you get. You have the light, you have the pad, you have the mounting bracket, you have screws and wire nuts and caps, and all that you need to go ahead and do this. You're going to need we're going to go ahead and get the new bracket and put it into place. You do want that green ground to be on the front side. Your angle might be different than this too. It just matters whoever installed this originally. Just always be careful with what you're doing and how you're doing it around electrical. You don't have to over tighten it, just get it nice and snug on there. I'm gonna go ahead and use the provided seal. So I don't need the big one, I just need the smaller one to go up and around. You can also use caulking if you would like. I like the little seal that this thing has, because that should work really well and last a very long time. Caulking will too, but it's just one less thing that you have to get out when you have the seal that works like that. So if your wiring does not have a ground wire, you'll definitely want to use this. We're not going to use it because we actually have a ground built into this wire. You can see it back in there. I'm just going to spin that down so it just stays out of the way. We'll go ahead and hook up the ground first. Because the power is off, none of this matters really the order that you do it. You just want to ensure that they are very tight and that you got both of them in there at the same, and when you pull it, it does not come off. Don't leave all of the tension on just 1 or 2 wires. You want to make sure you are holding it to where that has the ability to not just ruin the wire. So both on the same end, Right there, tighten down, keep going, keep going. And will eventually start spinning on itself, and then you can test it. Then we only have the white wire left. Go ahead and put those all in at the same spot and tighten down again. Same thing. Go ahead and test. Those are all good. I like to fold mine down and under the best that I can so it stays out of the way. And I normally separate the white and black top and bottom, however it can best fit in there. And one thing I did wrong, I should have gone up at the top, and I did not. So I'm going to have to adjust that. Should have saw through that. But I'm just going to slide these back behind here. That gets that wire up at the top. So I should have done it up there originally. So that's my fault for showing you wrong on that. That does happen. Each one of these are set up a little different. So that's a little tip as you're going. Go ahead and put the wires through the top there. So in that bag, you're going to want to get the long screw, and you're going to want to get the little silicone piece for this as well. Slide that down. And then we're going to get this centered up on there. Then slowly with a drill, you can start getting that in the slot. Do your best not to strip that, and then just tighten it down tight. You don't have to overkill it there. Once you're done installing everything, we can go ahead and flip that back on and test the light out. Once the power to your breaker is turned back on, you can go inside your house and turn on the light. Wow, that is so much brighter than the other one. I can't wait to test this thing at dark. So it shows that there's two options. You can leave it how it comes. And when you leave it how it comes, this will allow, whenever you have the light switch on and it senses that it's dark, it will automatically turn this light on. Or you can put the cap on it. And when you put the cap on it, it will make it be able to just be turned on and off by the switch because it doesn't allow the light in. You can maneuver this around. Don't forget, there is one screw here that you can untighten and move this entire unit up and down. I think I like that right there. Then you have the freedom to move these around. So if you have different things in your backyard where mine is that you really want seen, I think I want it like this so it spreads out the shot. But again, if you want to make it more of a centralized or all the way back, this thing will work well for that. We're going to go ahead and let it get dark, and we'll go ahead and test this here in just a little bit and see what it looks like. So let's go ahead and see what these new lights look like when it is dark outside. And they are super bright. So as you can see, the entire backyard is super lit up. And these things do have the ability to change direction a little bit. So if you are wanting it to go different ways, you have that ability, which is really nice. If you need it to go up, or if you want it to even shine downward, you have that ability with just a little bit of movement. Also, the centerpiece does come, but you need that Phillips screwdriver. But with this downward shot and this way, with the 4 different LED lights, so 1, 2, 3, and 4, you have that ability for it to shoot down, across, and outward. And again, it is super bright and works really well, kind of lights up the whole yard. I have a dog that likes to run around, and so this will be super nice for us to be able to find him in the darkness. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've not done so yet, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. If you would like this product, I have an Amazon link down in the description. And thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe as well. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day.